Firstly, is known as the Theatre of Dreams, a very warm welcome to Old Trafford. And here we have Real Madrid against Barcelona. I'm John Champion, and here alongside me in the commentary box is Jim Begley.
Hello John, hello everyone, it's a real pleasure to be here.
Well, you can really feel the sense of occasion here. El Clasico, one of the biggest derbies in the world. The intense rivalry between these two huge Spanish clubs makes it one of the very best. Let's see how both these teams will line up. So, here we go then. Whistle's gone for a foul. And there's the first booking of the game already. Only minutes into the game and the referee's already laying down a marker, going to his pocket. That's unfortunate. Daniel Alves. Messi. Xavi, Mathieu, Xavi, Jordi Alba, here's Neymar. The keeper there to make the catch. Khedira, Bale, Khedira, Isco. Here's Luis Suarez. And that's not getting through. Isco. Ronaldo. Benzema. Daniel Alves. It's Benzema. Messi. Sergio Busquets. Here's Neymar. Luis Suarez. Through ball over the top. And who gets it away? Sergio Busquets, Rakitic, it's Daniel Alves, no, it's gone through to him. This goes for a throw-in. Now a chance for a cross from the flank.
Well, we were unlikely to see a goal then because there were so many players crowding out that danger area. I think something very special was going to be needed.
Bale. The ball crossed the line. Khedira. Real Madrid with a big chance and a big miss. Jordi Alba. Xavi. Here's Neymar. Rakitic. It's Daniel Alves. This goes for a throw-in. Xavi. Jordi Alba. Here's Neymar. Xavi. Rakitic. Plays it to his right. An important interception. Things were starting to look dangerous. Isco. Ronaldo. Messi puts a stop to the attack. Real Madrid applying the pressure early.
Yeah, I think they've started in a very positive manner and look hungry for goals, and they'll need to capitalise on such a good spell now before we possibly see a reply from the opposition.
Xavi. Neymar. Luis Suarez. I think that's a foul. Yes, confirmed by the referee. Casillas does all that's asked of him there. Going forward. Luis Suarez.
Well, I think it was a little difficult for him to pick exactly the right option there. There were so many in the box. I don't think we should be totally surprised that he actually went for the shot in the end.
It's Benzema. Rakitic. Messi. Rakitic. Xavi. Here's Messi. Messi! Not on this occasion.
Look, they haven't had that many shooting opportunities against this defence, but along with some patience now, they need to find a bit more invention and craft.
Piqué is there and he'll take the ball. Xavi. It's Jordi Alba. No goals as yet from either team. Sergio Busquets. Daniel Alves. Xavi. Jordi Alba. Xavi. Rakitic. It's through. Bursting forward. Just the wrong side of the post.
And that was more than a decent attempt. Perhaps it deserved better too.
Barcelona with a big chance and a big miss. Messi. Xavi. Jordi Alba. Xavi. Rakitic. Slickly done that. He makes his way towards the penalty area. Casillas does what goalkeepers are paid to do. Toni Kroos. Benzema. Khedira. Barcelona have got possession back. Neymar trying to keep hold of it, but it's hardly easy. Nacho Fernandez. Khedira. Bale. Going forward, but what are his options? Daniel Alves. Messi. Luis Suarez. Xavi. Trying to keep it in the face of strong opposition pressure. Wins a throw. Sergio Busquets. Rakitic. Messi! A great save by Casillas. Daniel Alves. And again. Rafael Varane. A long ball forward. Benzema! Oh, he's hit the post! Jordi Alba is there to clear. Xavi. Khedira. It's Bale. Isco. Luis Suarez. Messi. Xavi. Rakitic. It's Daniel Alves. Mathieu. Jordi Alba. Sergio Busquets. Luis Suarez. A ball over the top. There's space on the flank. Messi. Messi. Barcelona with a big chance and a big miss. And the keeper has claimed it. Toni Kroos. Neymar. Luis Suarez. Sends the ball over the defence. Toni Kroos. Sergio Busquets. Jordi Alba. Sergio Busquets. Here's Luis Suarez. Well played, that got them out of trouble. And the ball back to the goalkeeper. Nacho Fernandez. An entertaining game this. Both teams have had a number of chances. Alas, it's still 0-0. Minutes gone. A foul, a fairly easy decision for the referee. A yellow card, no cause for argument there. He goes alone. trying to make things happen there for his team, and it almost came off for him too. Spoon forward, it's Ronaldo. Benzema! But to call that wayward would be being kind.
Yeah, the first touch was the thing to pick out there. That was really nice, but what followed was a big disappointment, and he'll know now what he needs to work on.
Khedira has got it back. Benzema. Piqué. Rakitic. The idea was there, the execution wasn't. It's Messi. Here's Luis Suarez. Oh, that's neat. There's a possibility here for a shot. And again, couldn't make it.
Well, I wonder if their profligacy will rebound on them somehow. You know, they're very much on the up here, and yet they can't convert a string of very decent opportunities.
Benzema. Sergio Busquets. Mathieu. Sergio Busquets. Away to safety. Khedira. Luis Suarez. Was fouled, and he gets his free kick. Sergio Busquets plays it into the danger area. Luis Suarez. Barcelona with a big chance and a big miss. Khedira. Well beaten to the ball there. Xavi. Sergio Busquets. Rakitic. Daniel Alves. It's Messi. Here's Luis Suarez. Messi. The ball is with Messi. He's onside. A goal for Barcelona. There's the benefit of pinpoint accuracy. They get us underway at 1-0.
Yeah, there's such a consistency about his movement and his work rate that it's the platform for everything else he does, for all his attacking instincts, and he's just a very tidy goal scorer.
Rakitic. Toni Kroos. Rakitic with the foul. Toni Kroos.
Benzema can't hurt you with his back to goal, and I think if they can keep him facing in that direction, then the only thing he can do really is to just lay the ball off, and he's not really going to cause much trouble if he continues doing that. So I think they're defending him very, very well.
Knocks it through, intercepts the pass. Isco. Toni Kroos. Benzema. Moving forwards. Bale. Benzema. And it's gone out for a goal kick. Oh, really unlucky. Well intercepted, saw the danger and got to it. Rakitic. Daniel Alves. It's Messi. Luis Suarez. And it's hit forward. It's one-on-one. Toni Kroos. Benzema. Benzema! They got away with it somehow. Luis Suarez launches it high. Here's Neymar. The half-time whistle goes.
Not the most convincing of displays. They could certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence and not rush into mistakes.
The second half kicks off then. Rakitic. Xavi. It's Jordi Alba. Rakitic. Here's Messi. Messi!
Well, for me, he had a very decent crack at it, but it has to be said that the odds on those from distance were never really that good, and you'd always favour the keeper in that instance.
And he wasn't far off.
I think what we're looking at here is just a very special talent, someone who can decide the outcome of a match on his own.
Rakitic. Messi. Luis Suarez. Some dangerous moments, but he was there to intervene. Isco. Rakitic. Sergio Busquets. Xavi. Real pressure from the opposition there. Strikes it. Off target.
Well, there's no messing about with this fella, is there? Just went straight down the middle. If only he could have applied the finish with the same conviction. They've come out of the dressing room firing on all cylinders now. We could be in for quite a second half here.
It's Benzema. No, the defence alert and picked out the danger. Khedira. Messi. On his own. Luis Suarez. Messi. A similar chance and a similar outcome. Bale. Bale. Mathieu. Jordi Alba. It's Xavi. Sergio Busquets. Xavi. Sergio Busquets. Daniel Alves. Mathieu. Xavi. Rakitic. Daniel Alves. Messi. Knocks it over the top. Luis Suarez. Isco. And he's given away a free kick. That was always likely to be the outcome. Yellow card. Xavi. Daniel Alves. Xavi. Jordi Alba. Mathieu. Xavi. It's Neymar. Here's Neymar. Toni Kroos. Benzema. Xavi. Rakitic. It's a throw-in. The danger was there, he dealt with it well. Fabio Coentrao. Piqué. Sergio Busquets. Luis Suarez. Here's Neymar. Here's Luis Suarez. Barcelona with a big chance and a big miss. He's going on his own. Both sides fiercely contesting the ball. Sergio Busquets. Mathieu. Jordi Alba. It's Neymar. Cuts it out. "15 minutes into the second half.
Well, if you're chasing a game, there isn't an awful lot you can do without the ball. They're not seeing enough of it, and it needs a real team effort now to sort this out.
Sergio Busquets. Rakitic. The opposition posing a few questions, but he's able to intercept. Real Madrid not as yet making any changes. Xavi. Khedira. Here's Neymar. An interesting duel in prospect. It might not just be about the football. It's Benzema. Khedira with a definite foul there. No surprise, it's a yellow card. On his own. Now, surely. Not this time. Long way off that.
Well, there wasn't much on for him, so it was worth a shot. It was worth a try from there.
Piqué. Sergio Busquets. Xavi. Mathieu. Rakitic. Daniel Alves. Piqué. Mathieu. Sergio Busquets. Daniel Alves. Did well to retain the ball. Toni Kroos gives away a free kick. That's his second portion of the match, and he's off. Real Madrid will now be forced to play the rest of the match with just 10 men.
Well, he seems to be enemy number one. I think when you've got pace like that, it's really frustrating when you're on the end of some cynical challenges.
Here's Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez is fouled. And that will see him go into the referee's notebook.
Oh, that really is a case of taking one for the team. They were exposed and vulnerable, and it needed a challenge to stop them there. One of those situations that just had to happen.
Not a bad strike.
I suppose the consolation here is that at least he hit the target, but I think he knew that because of the contact. His effort lacked the power.
Pedera. Nacho Fernandez. Rafael Varane. Isco. Pedera. Bale. Sergio Busquets. Luis Suarez. Rakitic. Piqué. Xavi. Luis Suarez. Bale exhibiting his defensive capabilities. We know all about him as an attacker, but there are two sides to his game.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Xavi. Rakitic. It's Daniel Alves. Slides it through. Casillas does what goalkeepers are paid to do. Bale. Benzema. Mathieu. Xavi. Daniel Alves. The ball is with Messi. Luis Suarez.
Suarez really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Here's Luis Suarez. And a shot here. Bale. Bale. Sergio Busquets. Xavi. Piqué. He's bursting forward. Tremendous from Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
That was a teasing finish.
Well, although the keeper looked an imposing figure then, he remained totally unfazed and took the chance with great ease.
game restarts with the scores level again.
Yeah, we thought that this one would be close between two strong sides like this, and I think that just goes to prove it.
Benzema with the challenge, and he's given away a foul. Well, the referee had no choice there. A second yellow card, and off he goes. Real Madrid will be forced into a change following this red card, and any potential suspensions will provide further problems for the manager. Surely, Luis Suarez. If the score remains as it is, we'll be heading to extra time. Barcelona have possession again. Here's Luis Suarez. Tries to slide it past the defence. Played into space out wide. Takes a shot.
I think the key for this game now is who can show that extra little bit of composure on the ball. You can't lose it like that.
Going forward. Shoots here. A real chance missed.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then.
Piqué. Daniel Alves. Sergio Busquets. Jordi Alba. It's Neymar. Here's Luis Suarez. Play surges forward. Isco. Sergio Busquets. Xavi. Mathieu. Sergio Busquets. Daniel Alves. Piqué. Sergio Busquets. Mathieu. Sergio Busquets. Forward it goes. Out towards the byline. Neymar. This goes for a throw-in. Xavi. Fabio Coentrao. Moving forwards. Here's Isco. Oh, he's lost it. Neymar. Both players standing toe-to-toe here. Jordi Alba. Can he now find a finish?
Well, we were unlikely to see a goal then, because there were so many players crowding out that danger area. I think something very special was going to be needed.
Luis Suarez. Here's Messi.
Yeah, the defence had him exactly where they wanted him there. Didn't even give him the space or the room to turn. And I think if they can keep him facing the other way, then his threat becomes a much lesser issue.
Jordi Alba. With the scores level, both sides will just have to go for a winner here. Only 5 minutes remaining on the clock.
At this stage of the game, they need to get into a more attacking position.
Luis Suarez. Through it goes. Maybe the last one needs to be a good one. Messi. And the referee shows no hesitation. It's a penalty kick. Real Madrid now under real threat of throwing this game away at the death. Barcelona! It was never in doubt.
Oh, you could always see he was confident about that. He always looked like he was going to score.
They have their lead now, but can they hold out for these last few minutes? Piqué wins the battle and emerges with the ball. It's Neymar. The clock counting down. Rakitic. Daniel Alves. The ball's with Cristiano Ronaldo. Piqué. Mathieu. Jordi Alba plays it long. Sergio Busquets. Daniel Alves. Xavi. He was well positioned, good defending there. Neymar, and he'll drive it here. Oh, off the post, so unlucky. There will be 2 additional minutes to be added on. Pedera. Jordi Alba. Sergio Busquets. Trouble looming, but he's able to cut it out. Opportunity for a goal.
Oh, listen, I think you can understand at times that the pace of the game pressures players into split-second decisions, and sometimes they just make the wrong one, and I think he would have been better placing that.
Pedro. Pedera. So, there you have it, the final whistle. We shouldn't forget the game's supposed to be all about entertainment, and we certainly had that. Plenty of action at both ends, either side capable of winning it.
Yeah, defeat in any of these type of games is the ultimate disappointment. You can't fault the effort and the endeavour we saw, but they probably just lacked a little adventure and not enough ambition in their play, and ultimately I think they paid the price.